The US stocks closed out November with their largest monthly gain since June, though slipped on Friday's shortened trading session as the holiday shopping season kicked off. The S&P 500 slipped by 0.4% to finish at 3,140.98 on Friday. For the week, however, the index gained 1.2%. The reason behind Friday's losses was investors' concern that a US-China trade deal may be in jeopardy after US President Donald Trump signed legislation supporting Hong Kong protesters. In response, China summoned the US ambassador to protest and warned the move would undermine cooperation between the countries. Thus, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 0.4% to close at 28,051.41. Still, the weekly trend was bullish, with the 30 stock index adding 1.4% week on week. Earlier last week, US stock indices reached new record highs on optimism about a trade deal after the Chinese Commerce Ministry said that a consensus has been reached. The Nasdaq Composite lost 0.5% on Friday to end at 8,665.47. For the week, however, the tech-heavy index gained 1.8%. The major averages posted strong monthly gains despite Friday's losses. The S&P 500 climbed by 3.4% to notch its biggest one-month gain since June. The Dow and Nasdaq Composite gained 3.7% and 4.5% respectively for November. They also had their best month since June. Investors were also digesting data on Black Friday holiday shopping as a test for the resilience of the US consumer. Retailers worried that another round of tariffs in mid-December could slow consumer spending this year, which helped support the US economic growth. However, online sales on Thanksgiving Day were up by 20% from a year ago. Among stocks in focus, tech data jumped by 12% on Friday after the company agreed to be bought by private equity group Apollo Global Management. The board of the multinational tech distribution company unanimously accepted the amended offer of $145 a share, which was lifted from $130 per share. The revised transaction has an enterprise value of approximately $6 billion. Meanwhile, retail stocks fell on Friday, with Macy's shares losing 1%. Macy's stock lost about three-quarters of its value over the past 5 years as its comparable store sales growth slowed and its margins contracted. Still, week on week, the stock was in an uptrend, gaining 4.4%. Wall Street will watch out for any potential retaliation from China, as investors are worried that contention over Hong Kong could strain trade negotiations or even derail them completely. The next round of tariffs, scheduled to kick in on $156 billion worth of Chinese goods starting December 15, will be a crucial telling point, especially as the stock market looks to end the year strong. And you've watched a weekly financial review on InstaTV. See you back soon.